everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Today we want to address an issue that is affecting everyone, and that is the issue of anxiety. So I want to teach a little lesson today about dealing with anxiety, especially in this moment that we are facing the coronavirus and many of our students are at home. This is a time to handle the situations that come across you in your daily lives. So today's objectives are to describe anxiety and its effects, to examine the signs and symptoms of anxiety, and to apply positive health strategies and problem-solving strategies in cases of anxiety. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress. Right now, the world is in stress, and naturally, our bodies are trying to adjust and to deal with the situation, but sometimes they become overwhelming. Sometimes we're not able to handle these situations that we come across. In cases where the feelings of anxiety overwhelm us, where they prolong for a period of time beyond the normal time, or they take over our lives and we're not able to function ordinarily, then it becomes a real problem. So the effects are, as I said, it can affect your normal way of living, it can affect your emotions, and it can affect how you deal with people. Let's look at some of the signs and symptoms of anxiety. Shortness of breath, shakiness, muscle aches and tension, a racing heart, choking sensations, irritability. And at this time, I know that some of you are being very irritable at home, you children, because you have so much work to do and the teachers are sending the work to you on a regular basis and you feel like you cannot manage. Don't be stressed. Don't be stressed. So some of the other symptoms are feelings of unreality, restlessness, abdominal distress, numbness, and tingling. These are signs and symptoms of anxiety. So if you see persons having these signs and symptoms, then it's an alert that feelings of anxiety are settling in. Now, there are a number of ways of handling anxiety: avoiding them or coping with them. Today I want to look at one way of dealing with anxiety, and it can also be used to avoid anxiety, and that is the benefit of exercise and physical activity. Now, we have an acrostic here, and this acrostic reads, be active. Be active. Now let's look at what each letter means. B is for breath. Now taking deep breaths is an effective technique for relaxation, and it helps to reduce stress. So come on students, let's breathe. Take deep breaths in through your nostrils, out through your mouth. Come again, through your nostrils in, out through your mouth. Wow, how do you feel? I'm sure you're feeling awesome right now. So that works. So breathe. Now the next one is E, exercise. Now I know many of you are saying, how can I be exercising? You're not able to go to the gym, you're not able to go on your bicycles on the road, you're not able to go on the field to do your football and all that stuff. But guess what? You have the confines of your home. You can use your garage, you can use your hall, your bedroom, wherever you are, you can get active. Now, exercise increases the level of serotonin and dopamine in the body. Those are neurotransmitters that improve your mood. And I'm sure everybody wants to feel happy. So let's go on the exercise train. Come on, join me. Come on. Come on, get above that couch. And let's exercise. I'm sure you're going to understand. You're going to love that one. All right? You're going to love that one. Now let's go on. We have A for attitude. Now, having a positive attitude helps to reduce stress. Thinking about all the things that are good in your life. You have family, you have friends, you have all the good things, the goodies at home, all of those things, and the friendships that you have, you build on them. Those are positive attitudes that will keep you going. So take your mind off all the negative. Take your mind off the effects of corona right now and enjoy the moment. Have a positive attitude. Now C is for confidence. Now confidence can be developed through exercise and physical activity, because during physical activity and exercise your body is stronger, and so over time exercise becomes easier and you become more confident in yourself and what you're able to do. The next one is T, and T is for time. You have to plan a time to be active every day, especially now. You are told to stay at home, but you have to plan a time to be active. Don't stay all day or most of the day in the bed or in your couch. Plan half an hour per day. You get active, get into your garage, wherever you can go, wherever the space is available, and you become active. Play some games, skipping, whatever it is, get active and plan that time properly. Now you have I, and I stands for inactive. Avoid inactivity. Avoid inactivity. Now, when a person is inactive, you become bored. And I'm sure most of you are easily bored. You become bored, you become stressed, you become sad, you become depressed. Avoid inactivity, and I'm sure your lives will improve. V is for vigorous. Go back to exercise again. Vigorously exercise. Vigorous exercise helps in developing cardiovascular and respiratory endurance. And as you know, that the corona is a respiratory disease. It affects your respiratory system and how you're able to breathe or you're able to endure. And so in the event that anybody you know has this, if they have been vigorously exercising, then your body will have a kind of, not immunity, but a kind of resistance, because you're able to endure the respiratory problem, because you'll be able to breathe a little better than those who have not been physically active. And then we have E for endorphin. Now, endorphin is a response to exercise in the body. All right? And these are chemicals that are released, and they are effective in reducing pain and reducing stress. Now I'm going to be asking you again. Be active. Exercise. Release the endorphins. And so you will have less pain, less stress. These are just some of the ways that physical activity and exercise benefit you. So, as we have learned about a coping mechanism or a way to handle our anxiety, I want you to participate in this lesson. And in so doing, you're going to be working on this activity sheet as well as answering a few questions. Now, I'm going to be asking you to get this activity sheet. It's an anxiety thermometer, and you can find this on the link that is above this video. So you can check on the link, download it, and you can do the activity. Or if you don't have the facility to print, then you can do it on regular paper. So here we have the anxiety thermometer. Your task is to look and see as the thermometer, the level of anxiety rise, you're going to have to fill in these boxes. So right here you have a little anxiety. You're going to think of something that causes you to be a little bit anxious, and you're going to write that in there. As you move up a little more anxious, write that thing that caused you to be a little more anxious in this box. And at the very top, you're going to write that thing that causes you to be extremely anxious, to be very anxious. You notice here there's an explosion at the top because that's where it's very, very hot. And I'm thinking that sometimes the level of anxiety of a person may move from fear or worry to a level of anger. That's where we do not want it to reach, because when it does, it can damage your relationship with your family members and your friends, and it can damage your emotional health. And so I really want you to put a topping on that, to coping mechanisms into play to deal with anxiety. So after you've completed that, at the bottom here, you are going to be writing down some of the coping mechanisms, some of the way you can cope with anxiety. You can find additional information online at www.healthline.com. That's www.healthline.com. And two critical questions I want you to answer in addition to writing down those coping mechanisms are: what are important signs and symptoms of anxiety? And two, how does an active, healthy lifestyle support positive emotional health? I'm glad that we were able to cover all our objectives for today. And I'm glad you learned something, or I hope you have learned something from this video. I tell you to just keep safe, be healthy, be active. See you another time.